It's funny how people talk of like virtual particles or like electron positron particle antiparticle pairs that just pop in and out of existence. And it's just constant, random, impossible to determine when and where and how, when, how long they exist, when they merge back, re-annihilate, and or annihilate, and then cease to vanish, never again being exactly the same thing. Because even if, like, you can replicate the 3D space, the 4D time, it will never be the same point in time. You'll never be able to go back. Everything fleeting. And what if, like, the soul, like just the thing, the virtual we, what's at the core of a soul? What if it's a virtual particle? It's like, what if what makes me the existing thing is just like a positron or something like that popped into existence, and and then there's an electron up there that came into existence with me, and maybe hopefully will see its way out with me. And but it's just fleeting and just random and just beautiful. It's everything. It's like, you're so worried. Which one's more beautiful than the other? Dude, like, it literally all depends on what the fuck you focus on. Like, just naturally guide it. Like, go towards the thing you want to focus on. You feel it. The impetus is there. The magnetic field is there. The flow of time is there. The free will is there, moving through time. It's in motion, perpetual motion through time, guiding you to what makes you happy. And for some, that is things like, some people, they say it's like, I'm perfectly happy just however, I don't have to be successful or whatever, and then have a lot of accomplishments. But that doesn't mean that that's all exactly what a least resistance path means. It's not laziness, because some people, that's their fire when their soul is ignited. Maybe they want to be those people who just, they have a rocket jetpack strapped on their back. They're just cannot stop. Like, that's their fire. They just have to. Maybe those are the people who want to accomplish and, invent new technologies, create societies, and redefine like creature comforts or whatever the fuck. It's like, that's fine, because that's their path there. Because I'm not talking about like, oh, well, you can quantify that effort, and even though technically, yeah, in this universal plane, yeah, like when you literally do less, you're reducing entropy negligibly, but technically. So it's like Vsauce, like Michael said. It's like, oh, well, next time someone calls you lazy, say that you're not lazy, you're considerate of the universe. Extending the inevitable heat death and stuff like that by reducing your impact. They say carbon footprint. What about entropy footprint? But it's like, just that you cannot stop. The only way you're gonna, it's a force. It's magnetism. It's a drive. It's an impetus. The soul wants the good feelings. The fact that literally whatever we feel, there is no universal intrinsic laws of physics, good, bad. Those are clearly subjective, never objective words to describe subjective things. But so we cannot define. So what do we call a good feeling? How do you define a good feeling? Well, it's just what feels good naturally. Like, it's just the drive, the impetus, what our soul's guided towards as we float through time. And we say, oh, then it can't be free will if we're guided. It can't be free will. It's like, well, dude, it is free will, because people do choose suffering, go paddle upstream, swim against the current, stuff like that, and they suffer. that's their free will. They can choose to suffer. It's like, oh my God, dude, I cannot believe it, just how simple it is. Like, your life is flowing because time is flowing, and you are in this space, this realm, this plane of existence. Oh, I mean, you didn't choose to be, but it's like, hey, how about that? Well, you are. What the fuck are you gonna do about it, I guess? And I'm just gonna just spread love, happiness, and just chill and vibe literally for the rest of my life. Because I just know it will be exactly where I want it to be. And I want to make I want to leave a positive impact in everyone's life. I want to make the world, coming into the world, it's, as I leave the world, it's a better place than it was when I came in because of my efforts. Like, I mean, I just want, I know I can just spread positive energy. Because it's funny, people think it's like, oh, you're selfish when you're doing your part to, like, that's the funny thing, is like, you being what we call selfish and focusing on you and doing the thing you want to do, that's the funny thing, we call that selfish. You are literally selfless, because when you do that, you are doing your part to reduce the friction in the flow. And that is AOE. Other people feel it. The people in your life, they feel it. They feel when if you're focusing on, you're being selfish, but somehow now you are in a better mood, and now you have the energy to help a friend build a shed. Now you're not grumpy, so you do decide to pull over, help a lady with walk across the street or whatever, like, because you focusing on yourself, it's like, oh, you're selfish because you're not caring about other people. It's like, it's the same. When you focus on yourself, you want to focus on other people. You're in a good mood. You want to spread good energy, because that's what the human soul wants to do. That's the human soul. Just, we want to feel good. We want to be happy. We want to spread it. When we are happy, we want the people we love to be happy because we love them, and so we want what's happy for them. That's the natural drive, the impetus there, the flow in time is we want to feel good and spread good feelings to others. So that's like, so when it's like, oh, you're selfish because you want to play your part, because like they say, it's like, oh, recycle, do your part in saving the planet. It's like, what about me focusing on my life and doing my part to, reduce friction in the system that impacts a web of like dozens, hundreds of people? Then my local space, my local, it's like, this is my gravity well, it's like, the star Sirius 12 or whatever light years away, and then like the sun. Yeah, technically there are within the same like universe, and they do technically mathematically have gravitational effects on each other, but at that distance is just so absolutely just so negligible, like literally picking dunking a glass cup into the ocean and you pick it up. Technically, did you reduce the sea level? I mean, literally by the numbers of math, yes, but it is just so useless in actual existence. So it's like, we really don't consider, except almost maybe the like most accurate model supercomputers, but like we don't consider the gravitational effects because we're not close enough. And it's like, so it's not really something we need to think about. Like, just focus on your local sphere, like your local gravity well. Things closest to you have bigger influence on the things in your life. That's why, unfortunately, when we finally decide to be who we really naturally want to be, we're going to shake up the equilibrium for the people who were in our lives comfortably because they were in equilibrium with our past selves. Well, this is going to be a shakeup, and unfortunately, we can't blame ourselves for that. I know people are going to leave. The people that were, I guess, they weren't really meant, because you still didn't feel happy. It's like, yeah, technically, I think these people are for me. But it's like, then why don't I feel truly happy? And now I finally realize I let go of the ego that says like, no, I know how to choose. Like, I know who. I'm not blind. I'm not clueless. Like, I pick right. Like, blah blah blah. Ego. it's like just like when I actually observe and realize, well, no, like unfortunately, this is not for me. I really honestly thought it was, but this is a hell of a fucking realization. But it literally isn't, because like I saw something and I felt something, and it's like, why in the world would that exist? Like, why would that be the case if it wasn't literally just meant to be the case? So I mean, I know what I gotta do, or unfortunately, it's gonna be difficult, and